Because Claire is a sore loser, she is forcing us to take a Dragon Mastery exam, even though we aren't training any dragon types, so we're off to the fabled and sacred Dragon's Den, home to some of the most legendary wild Pokemon in existence, like Magikarp. The best part about it is that it has Whirlpools, which necessitate the use of the move Whirlpool, which necessitates the teaching of the move Whirlpool, which necessitates the forgetting of much better moves than Whirlpool. Useless HMs are a relic of the past, thankfully, but given that I'm trekking through the past for these videos, I am annoyed in a very modern way. Claire is apparently a problem for many of the elders, and when we tell them she sent us, they're like, oh god damn it, not again. Regardless, we must get tested anyway for some reason, so they ask us some questions and I lie about my answers to please their geriatric sensibilities. What are Pokemon to you? Of the three options, friend and pal are the same shit, so I assume the addition of underling is just to weed out the psychos early on. What helps you win battles? Strategy, raising, or cheating? Who the hell is just boldly blurting out, cheating? I cheat all the time, please accept me into the fold, I'm a Dragon Master, bro. I say strategy, I don't know if raising would work too, because it sort of implies you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I just raise my Pokemon until they're so over-leveled that the 40 mistakes I make per battle don't matter. Next question, what kind of trainer do you wish to battle? Weak person, tough person, or anybody? I can prove that not a single person watching this likes battling weak trainers, because whenever you accidentally lock eyes with the one guy with the 6 Magikarp who's in like half the games, your forehead immediately starts bleeding from how hard you just facepalmed. What is most important for raising Pokemon? Love, violence, or knowledge? Violence. Put the fear of God into your Pokemon, cut them when they misbehave, give them 40 lashes every time they lose a battle, make them kill wild Pokemon for sport. I know they want me to say love, so I say love because I'm gay now. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. Which is more important? Time to pretend to be deeply philosophical and say both! These old fogies just want to hear surface-level profundity. If they asked you, which is brighter, day or night, and you said both, they'd be like, and then they'd all get raging erections. But we pass the test, Claire shows up and gets hella mad because she's never been able to, but has to give us the badge and then storms off like a brat, which is sure to make the elders change their minds about her. Outside the building, Claire comes back and apologizes, then gives us a TM that probably has everything to do with her breath, and over here we find a Dragon Fang that probably has everything to do with her teeth. As we move towards exiting, we find a wild Magikarp inside a Whirlpool, who is probably having a hell of a time, so we put it out of its misery. Our biggest issue now, before we can go face the Pokemon League, is to find a water Pokemon that can actually learn Waterfall, because Feraligatr cannot, and it's one of the dumbest things possible. First I go catch a Tentacruel, only to learn that Tentacruel also cannot learn Waterfall, because yep, remembering that you can catch Poliwag in that little pond in Ecruteak City, I go do that, thinking Poliwrath might end up being a worthy substitute for Feraligatr anyway, but then I forgot that you can't even get Elemental Stones in a timely fashion in this game anyway, without befriending random garbage trainers and waiting for them to call you up with gifts. So we end up with a Poliwhirl that can at least learn Waterfall, but ain't gonna replace Magator anytime soon. But now it's time to take our first and preferably last step into Kanto and skip footage of me battling like 70 trainers leading up to Victory Road, whose presence I appreciate because their Pokemon are interesting and generally solid, but who offer nothing funny to our purposes here. Victory Road itself, for as classic as some people make it out to be, has some lame iterations, and this is probably the lamest. It's literally a 2-minute cave with no trainers in it where you have to push like 2 blocks and then get accosted by your deeply troubled rival for the final time, who has definitely assembled the strongest Pokemon this time around and will no doubt finally overcome you, except oh no, he lost super handily again. But at least now he knows that love and trust are the most powerful forces in the universe, and I'm sure it'll be an easy transition for him to just randomly start showing affection to his Pokemon, saying stuff like, wow, good job, Meganium, wanna stampede over here and knock me on my ass while I'm trying to extend my arms out for a hug? Or, wow, Magneton, you were great, kiss me. Let's get that Pokemon League stuff started, shall we? First up is Elite Four Will, who uses Psychic-type Pokemon. I decide to meet his Xatu with my Delibird to see if he can handle the pressure, and it looks alright for a bit. He tanks a Psychic, uses Icy Wind to lower speed, so we'll be able to go twice in a row and finish the job, but oh, Xatu knows Quick Attack for literally no reason, so Delibird is in the ground now. That's BS, dude. You're an adult. Quick Attack is for a level 12 Rattata. You're level 40, at your age. Houndoom finishes it off, Then Slowbro comes out, so we switch to Magneton, who really gets to show off his power by still using Thunder Shock at level 42. What a force to be reckoned with. You've got 3 magnets put together and you can't even amplify your electrical power beyond what you were doing fresh out of the egg? That's like if you were having trouble moving a couch, so you hired 2 other dudes to come help you, but plot twist, they don't have arms. They bring nothing to the table, also they can't lift a table. Houndoom, on the other hand, has learned Flamethrower and thus can make short work of both Executor and Jinx, and will be earning his place in the champion registry with full honors. Then we have Koga, who lives in Shadows, a ninja. Pretty sure a real ninja wouldn't tell me where he lives. Also, you stand here 24 hours a day, you'd be hella easy to sneak up on. We lead with Delibird again, cause I'm trying real hard to make it seem like a solid decision to use him. Up against Ariados, which is actually not that bad of a bug type considering the gen we're in. Our flying and ice abilities take him out though, and Delibird earns a single notch on his belt finally. Forretress, a Pokemon I forgot existed, gets absolutely incinerated by Houndoom. Then we switch in Ursaring for the Muck, who decides to become a midget and get real hard to hit, but we're still up to the task of slicing him into microscopic pieces. With Venomoth on the horizon, let's see if we can't push our luck by sending Delibird back out to be a bird against a bug. Things look good as we're flying high into the sky, but then Venomoth uses Gust, which can hit flying Pokemon and makes me look like an absolute moron. I did not know he had that move, and I do not like the smug look that's probably on his face as he uses it. Espeon comes out to play and would be one-shotting all these bitches if it had Psychic instead of Psybeam, but we do what we can. Cue the Crobat, and my Magneton flexing his incredible Thunder Shock power again, making a matchup that should be over in 1 turn take like 6. But Koga is gone, and we have to revive Delibird again. Third up is Bruno, with a weirdly programmed Hitmontop who only seems interested in digging his own grave. Feraligatr destroys him, Hitmonchan comes out against Espeon and proves his blazing fast speed by using a priority Mach Punch that does no damage. Tell me why Hitmonchan looks like a drag queen in this game. Pink dress, pink shoes, manly facial features. Shouldn't you be drunk outside the front entrance to a cabaret swinging your purse at police officers? After Hitmonchan is Onix, the single worst Pokemon in this entire league, and you already know the spiel if you watch the Red and Blue series, one of the largest and most intimidating Pokemon in the franchise so far, and it's got less base attack than Sentret. Literally, by 1 point. I could compare wimpy Pokemon stats to Onix's stats all day long. Rattata has more attack. Pidgey has the same attack. Jigglypuff has the same attack. I will never not be floored by this. Hey, maybe Delibird can do something against Hitmonlee. Oh no, bye-bye. Next time you use Fly, you might as well just keep going. Like, don't come back down and attack, just migrate for the winner or something. Espeon takes care of the whole rest of the team, and Bruno is eliminated. Next we have Elite Four Karen, who uses Dark-type Pokemon without even calling the police on them. Impressive. Karen is a babe. I haven't seen the Johto anime, so I don't know how she represents herself there, but just by her sprite, I'm like, damn, those are some pleasantly arranged pixels. She's wearing a cocktail dress, she's a classy lady, but you know she likes it hardcore in the bedroom. Meet me in the current generation. I'll use Play Rough and it'll be super effective. Oh, by the way, we battled her and won, and Delibird fainted as per usual. And now it's time for the final battle. The champion Lance himself, again. At this point I figure since Delibird is struggling so much, what if I just put him up to level 50 for fun and pretend he's the dark horse of my team? Will he be able to do anything with those extra few stat gains? Let's find out. Knowing that he starts with Gyarados, we send out our Ultra Megawatt Supermassive Lightning Reactor Magneton, who is so packed full of electrical energy that he can't even one-shot Gyarados with ×4 damage. Still takes him out though, and here comes the Dragonite, so let's see if Delibird can contend with the strongest dragon in the game. Well, I outspeed it, so that's positive. Icy Wind does acceptable damage, and then Dragonite gets hella mad, and we're dead. R.I.P. Delibird. Your sprite should just be a tombstone at this point. I send Magneton back out thinking there's no way he could be so weak as to not be able to finish off this 15% health Dragonite, but boy do I love being wrong. I send out Espeon for a quick speedy mop-up, but oh, I forgot that people use full restores in this game, and now Espeon's gonna get unceremoniously one-shot by a Hyper Beam. It's 3 Pokemon against 5 right now. Things are going great. Ursaring manages to finally pulverize the Dragonite. It's a good thing there aren't 2 more coming, oh wait. But that's okay because it's finally occurred to me that I have a Pokemon with Ice Punch who's just been sitting in my party like, hello? Is anyone there? Well, good thing I bring him out because as soon as I do, we are blessed by RNG. Feraligatr takes out both Dragonite while dodging a Thunder and a Thunder Wave. then he also takes out Charizard, and then he also almost takes out Aerodactyl, but Houndoom comes in and lands the final blow, and Champion Lance is the champion no more. Now he's just bitch-ass Lance, the dude with a cape for no reason. Let's go register our partners as champions. First up is Magneton, the Pokemon that would have been good with Thunderbolt. That is your legacy. I wish there was more, but there is not. Next is Feraligatr, the starter I actually kept, and thank God, cause you almost single-handedly won me the championship. Third is Espeon, who like Magneton could have benefited from a stronger move, but was also incredible long before it mattered, so you're still okay in my book. Fourth is Houndoom, possibly the least offensive Pokemon on my team, solid all the way through, never any complaints, learned Flamethrower just in time, thanks for helping me cheat. Fifth is Ursaring, who might be the strongest Pokemon I have. That attack stat is beastly and you can hold your own against anything that isn't wearing a karate belt. And last, and probably least, we have Delibird, who is essentially a failed experiment, but I still love you conceptually. Delibird will save your life on a blizzardy mountaintop by feeding you food from its tail bag. It's a giver. The Grinch couldn't steal Christmas because Delibird was keeping Christmas in its asshole out of reach. It tried so hard to be useful and succeeded like once or twice. What more can you ask for besides better? And that's gonna do it for this Crystal with Jokes series. I know some people want me to do the Kanto side of it, but if you're looking for comedy about the Kanto region, might I suggest Pokemon Red with jokes? Next up will be Pokemon Emerald. The more modern the franchise is, the less funny it inherently is, but I will do what is necessary to bring joyous, resounding laughter to your broken homes. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.